Look, we all have those friends, the ones who are great, but every conversation is a comfortable replay of 2012. You suggest a new business idea, and they hit you with the same enthusiasm as a sloth on a Monday morning. They're nice, they're loyal, but they're currently operating at the speed of dial-up internet. The problem isn't their character. The problem is your growth circle. We all know the old saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. But let's be real. If you're constantly the smartest, most driven, or most successful person in your core group, you're not a leader, you're a ceiling. You're being forced to play small. This isn't just about money. It's about intellectual inspiration and ambition transfer. If your circle is comfortable with stagnation, guess what you're unconsciously signing up for? Yep, stagnation. Today, we're talking about how to escape that comfort prison and surround yourself with minds that force your growth. To fix this, you have to diagnose your current situation. Most people are stuck between 2 toxic circles. The complacency crew, the anchor circle. These are the friends whose highest aspiration is watching the next streaming series. They treat new ideas like unsolicited advice. They resist it, resent it, and actively try to pull you back to the safety of doing nothing. Comedic, acting out a phone call. Oh, you want to start a side business? Didn't you see Bob try that? He failed. Order a pizza. Man, it's safer. They anchor you because your growth highlights their lack of movement. They don't want you to fail. They just want you to stay exactly where you are, so they don't have to question their own choices. That is the friendship tax, the hidden cost of comfortable relationships. The toxic climbers, the ego circle. These people look successful on paper, but they are secretly terrified of competition. They'll give you advice, but only the kind that keeps them one step ahead of you. Their conversations are competitive, not collaborative. They feed your ego while starving your potential. Your growth requires peer-to-peer inspiration, not just a cozy echo chamber or a competitive cage match. To surround yourself with minds that inspire growth, you need to think like a strategic general, not a social butterfly. This is the King's Court strategy. You don't need 5 best friends. You need 5 strategic minds around you. The 3 roles you need in your circle. The challenger, the anti-yes man. This person isn't afraid to tell you your idea is terrible, not because they're mean, but because they have a higher standard for you. They ask the hard questions. Is this scalable? Why haven't you started yet? They're the ones who make you rewrite your plan, forcing growth through intellectual friction. The specialist, the expert. This is someone who is 10x better than you at one key skill: marketing, finance, coding, fitness. You don't need to spend all day with them, but you need access to their brain. They raise your technical ceiling by simply existing. Their standard of excellence becomes your new minimum requirement. The builder, the momentum generator. This person is actively building something bigger than themselves. They talk about execution, failures, and next steps. Being around them gives you ambient motivation. You leave their presence energized, not drained. Their energy forces you into action. Here's the kicker. You don't find these people by being needy. You attract them by becoming the magnet. The ultimate growth hack here is this. You cannot extract value from your circle if you are not also contributing value. You want to be surrounded by impressive people? You have to be impressive. The greatest minds don't stick around just to inspire you. They stick around because you are a valuable node in their own network. Start by practicing value-first networking. Offer a skill. Provide a compliment or genuine insight. Send a relevant article. Don't go into a room thinking, what can I get? Go in thinking, what can I add? When you focus on giving, you elevate the entire room, and suddenly, those high-growth minds want to keep you around. So, take a brutal, honest look at your current 5. Are they anchors or are they launch pads? It's time to stop paying the friendship tax and start paying the ambition tax, the price of being around people who demand your best self. I want to know, What is the most powerful piece of advice you ever received from someone in your growth circle? Share it below. If this video motivated you to clean up your contacts list, hit that like button and subscribe.